We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Detroit! All right, here we go. 3-19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Reed with it over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
They go play action here on 1st down. He will not go down.
Have to retape those ankles.
It's a big play that time by the Jets. 39 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see is the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
And this has been an excellent drive to start the game off. Move the ball downfield well. Now they're set up at 1st and goal after that last really nice run. Exactly how a coach would draw things up. This is how you want to start a game, and that's all they've preached all week long about how they want to come out of the game.
He'll look to throw, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's the type of pass play that you need to wait for routes to develop. You need a little time in the pocket, but that's hard to do when you got people in your face.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
That pass was into the end zone, but it was tipped up in the air, and that leads to a few anxious moments. Who's going to come up with it? Defenders want that ball knocked to the ground at the worst, hopefully intercepted. In this case, you give them the chance for the offense to come by and pick it up, but instead, it ends up on the ground.
So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away.
All right, here we go. Over. Now let's go.
finished his career as a Jet. LaDainian Tomlinson. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Here we go now. 3-19. Over.
They stay on the ground. Tomlinson. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he's got his man Hilton. A big play there for the Bears on 3rd. 48 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Hurry up, here we go.
Back to throw here. That is caught at the 7. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Set. Green, 39. Detroit. Detroit.
So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So they tried runs on 1st and goal and 2nd and goal. Got stonewalled. Now from here, they've got to throw, right?
I would think so, and I would think you also maybe want to come up with something different in terms of formation. Maybe spread things out a little bit. Even though you're down near the goal line where things are tight, get it spread out a little bit and try and find some room to operate.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the 2nd quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Bears have taken the lead. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold it.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Hurry up, here we go. No.
He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Go. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, here.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Gone!
Now a carry for Blunt. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very
Here we
happy.
go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Now back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. Two minutes to go here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. They come out here in the eye.
3-19. 3-19. Back over. Set.
They're going to look to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So out now come the Jets. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Miller on the catch over the middle. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Here we go. Ohio.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Jordan Reed has it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 11 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. He'll look to throw. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. 10 yards still left on second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders able to knock it away.
Watch him now, Barney. All right now.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got Moncrief. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
No, check, Patriot.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Finding time. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
Now let's go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flush to his right, and he gets it down to the 32. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
I think we have to give credit to them for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now back to throw. Completion left side to Miller. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5. All right, hang on here. We'll jump over halftime. Just let the system and graphics catch up. Okay, all set. 3rd quarter now. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They run with LT. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
They always that changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. And now a 1st down following that long gain.
Here we go now.
Back to throw here. And his throw is incomplete. Martellus Bennett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. 20. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to air one out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on third.
All right, here we go. Leopard!
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Sua Cravens in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. Here's Johnny Hecker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. New York set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Champ Bailey in there to get him for a loss of 5. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And Reed with it over the middle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Third down and 5. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll drop to throw, and he's got Moncrief. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Welcome back live to Orlando. 2nd down and 4. Brown, the lone receiver, left. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Out to the left here to Reed. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So they're able to connect and beat the man coverage.
Nice job between the two of them. One getting downfield, the other one delivering.
All right, now, lucky 56. Here we go. Lucky 56. Green 39. Gone. Over.
Time running out here on the play clock. Back to throw. Jackson's got it over the middle. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn into big plays.
They go back to the ground with McCoy. And a short gain here down to the 22. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop him here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. 3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. They'll look to throw here on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
No. Check. Patriot. Hurry up.
On 3rd down, LaDainian Tomlinson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Well, not the position they want to be in. Still a very, very small chance here, but they almost need a miracle.
Agreed. That means they've got to get into the sidelines, get out of bounds, and preserve clock.
This is caught by Antonio Brown. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the longtime Bengal, Leon Hall. And they will take him.
Your head this way? Are you still living in that place? world where you and me, we show our hearts yet entirely. Deliver me from reality and take me to my fantasy. Tell me we can make this real if we can follow what we feel. I'm running but I've reached the edge, and now I'm falling, so promise that you'll catch me. Promise that you'll catch me. Dreams forever in my head, it seems. I finally know what they mean. I promise that one day you'll see. In another world where you and me, we show our hearts yet entirely. Deliver me from reality and take me to my fantasy. Tell me we can make this real if we can follow what we feel. I'm running but I've reached the edge, and now I'm falling, so promise that you'll catch me. Promise that you'll catch me. Promise that you'll catch me.
We're awake, we're alive, got the fire in our eyes. We're the kings, we're the queens, and if this is just a dream, don't wanna wake up and let this feeling break up. We're running free, running wild, never running out of style. Got the fight, got the stuff, got the never giving up. Not gonna shake us, nothing's gonna break us. We know we are brighter than all the stars. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. We make the rules, break 'em when we want to. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. Forever. Young forever. We'll stay young forever. You know the part of the song, everybody sings along. Well, that's us, listen up, shout it out. I'm talking all night. The end is nowhere in sight. From the streets to the tracks, here's to never looking back, 'cause the past doesn't last. Long as we're together, just keeps getting better. Just keeps getting better. We know we are brighter than all the stars. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. We make.
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And off we go from Oakland. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now the former Notre Damer, this is C.J. Procise. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And the good thing about the top-notch safeties, they can play from deep coverage or they can play close to the line of scrimmage, and the end result is often the same, a big-time play for their defensive team, and that's exactly what we just saw.
It's already 2nd and 12, the defense hoping to push them back more. Brady to throw on second down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he finds Cook. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Wait, 20! You 20!
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, 52 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Over!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got time in the pocket. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
This one complete to Jordan Reed. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Miller on the catch over the middle. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a 1st down.
Watch him now, Barney!
They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards on the pickup, and that leads to a Chicago 1st down.
Gun! Hurry up! Over!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Surveying the field. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Leopard! No. Watch it now! No. Check. Patriot! Let's go!
Now the first first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. A group effort there. A bunch of Charger defenders there to make the stop.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught by Jackson. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
And maybe expecting a throw. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And now San Diego getting set to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
All right, now, look Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, hurry up!
This give is to McCoy. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
They'll set up a throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
I see an extra DB on the field now for San Diego.
Yeah, indeed. They'll set up to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got Miller. 27 yards on the game there. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Out to the left here to Reed. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
3 yards to go here on 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Flex round, flex round, flex round, flex round.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
No, check, Patriot.
And the offense in a great spot. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. LaShawn McCoy taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And now San Diego getting set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got time. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Wait, 20.
Now Brady on the bootleg. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he takes this thing down deep into Chicago territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Wait, 20.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Going right side here, and that's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, it's Brady. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Come on!
They'll throw now on the final play. Going up top. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. So this guy's just sitting there, right? He's got like 30 hot dogs in front of him. And what's that? Apparently we're back. Okay, so Larry's halftime show got cut off. Sorry, we were doing story time here in the booth. We are ready, though, for the third quarter. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. So they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On second down, it's McCoy. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Back to throw now on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's not just the offensive linemen and the guys charged with protecting him that take it personally. When the franchise quarterback is dropped on the ground, it runs through the whole organization from the owner all the way down.
It's like every single time he goes down, everyone holds their breath.
Not only do they hold their breath, but they feel the hit as well. They're just trying to think of ways for it not to happen again.
Over the middle here to Brown. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. The play clock's running down. They'll set up to throw, and that'll be incomplete.
Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Shreds the tackle and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Play clock winding down.
Here we go now.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Out to the left here to Reed. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, Hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up.
Watch it now,
They don't
boy.
always have to
You're
absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Steps away, finding time. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. So after the INT, it's Brady. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 15 then. The Chargers are first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, Brady. And throw right side complete to Parker. 11 yards for number 11. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On first and 10, here's Brady. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's second and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Brady will try again on second down. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Shift together here from the D-line. On first down, Procise. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
For those who watch the game and want to question the courage of the guys who play on the corner, how about when you see a toss sweep coming your way, yet you still go into the backfield, get past the blockers, and make the tackle? That's big league.
Brady now to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was.
So now Bruce Arians with a play clock running low is going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice.
Here we go now. Green 30. Green 30.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Gone! Over! All right, here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third.
Now let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He'll try and keep this away from Hester as this is going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
52!
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He's back to throw. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game, although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
And they'll try to close it out now.
The way he roared up and made that play, that tells me that he's...
And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go. Green.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
loved
certainly
the
did.
defensive.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to EASports.com.
Call it, Babe Ruth ball it. Your boyfriend's got a cauliflower and I'm a So sue me, who you, Judge Judy? Stacking the rubies, if life was a movie, then you could just call me the Goonies. You're not relevant, trolling on the internet, no respect. Haven't moved out of your parents' basement yet. Big neck, coming with the beat that's gonna break your neck.
You can hear me now.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Turn it up to 11. Blow it up, straight to heaven. Drop the big beat so they gotta listen. Yeah, you can hear me now. We're just a couple of weirdos coming to your city, sending bass into your earlobes like your bleached out hairdos. We glowing in the dark, got the spark, about to flare the fuse. That's just how we do. To Geronimo, parachute, skydiving off your parents' roof. Saw the magician's assistant in half like who the are you? Who the are you? Who the are we? We be the dudes who just come over to water the lawn. We don't say hi, we just come over to walk your dog. We nice like that, we super nice like that.
You can hear me now.
Can you hear me now? Can you? Make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now.
Yeah, I'll trade what you got. Something wrong with that boy. Hey, I'll trade you what you got, man. What you got, Drowsy? Hey, what you got? Holla at me. Sue, whatever his name, Sue Cravens, man, I want to get rid of him. There's a couple players I want to get rid of. I want to get rid of this A. Brown card, for sure. Ugh. I get rid of, I don't know, I just got this Trubisky card. I don't think I can let that go. Hey, flat out, if you want a card, man, if you want to trade, we're going to do it right, man. The only way I ain't never met where I met somebody that got fucked over on here. You know what I'm saying? And I don't plan on getting fucked over. So whatever cards you want, you send me the card that I want, and I'm gonna send it to you, man. I ain't gonna fuck you over. I don't do shit like that. Why's you in the kitchen, boy? Why's you in the kitchen? Why you in the kitchen? So the chubby ass out the kitchen, boy. Nah, I'm not saying that you gonna scam. I'm just saying, I ran across this cat who tried to scam me. I ain't, I'm not for it. But, I got you if you, shit, we gonna do it. I ain't got a problem with trading no cards, man. Just let me, like I said, just let me know which one you want to trade. send me a friend request, man, so I can send you a picture of my team, because I'm back in the game right now. Yeah, I know you're not gonna scam. I know you're not gonna scam. Ain't nobody gonna scam. Oh shit, my damn stomach, man. I stop eating them peppers, man. They're fucking me up.
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it.
Let's get it. All right, send me one, man. What's up, poet, man? I was talking to somebody in the stream.
Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And we are underway from the City Beautiful. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
Special teams coaches spent a lot of time scheming things up, but this was just a bad return. Now the offense has a long way to go to try to put points on the board.
And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Some players. You want to trade some players? I'll trade you some players too.
Leopard!
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
He's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here's Elway to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Man, this
And the
Whitey card
D-line
ain't really
pinching
doing
together
too much,
must be
man.
expecting
I
the
can't get rid
run.
of him. I don't like that.
Detroit!
On first, they'll throw with Elway. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He goes for 18
Which card did I say?
Continue.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing.
Oh, yeah, I believe it's the Super Bowl. Yeah. I just got it out of the solo. I believe it was a solo.
Now, check. Patriots!
On first and 10, Elway.
Yeah,
Bryant with a
Thanksgiving.
catch right side. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I did win the
17
Super Bowl.
yards that time as
I
that'll
just
move
won
the
the Super Bowl
chains.
today. First
And
one,
he's
second.
already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes
How
you
many Super
game
Bowls you
plan
won,
for
man?
that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches
I
the ball.
smell
And
a lot.
sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
I know you want to go right here.
Now Elway on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
And you went there, too. I told you. Hey.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Give me a sec. 95 defensive tackle. I don't know if I need a 95 defensive tackle. I think I got a 95. I need something better. At this point, I'm trying to get like a 98 or something.
Second and 10. Elway again. Buying time to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. It's a gain of 7. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Lucky 56.
Elway now looking to throw on
Nope.
third.
Oh.
For his running back, and he's got it complete. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Yeah, what you want from that Teddy Bruschi?
The arm that made John
I
Elway
ain't seen too many people playing with Teddy Bruschi.
Because
it must be a
when he
shit
throws
card,
it with
but
that much
I
force, one of
don't
the
mind
best
using them.
arms the
I'll
game
try
has
them out.
ever seen, one of the strongest ones. It does leave a mark. They actually called it the Elway cross because you could see the imprint on a player after he caught one of those bullet passes.
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. Second down following the incompletion.
Here we go now.
Who do I got? Let me see.
Barney
Teddy Bruschi, he a middle linebacker, right?
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Elway. He's going to hit his man out of the
Man, I keep missing them
backfield,
tackles,
complete.
man.
And they'll bring him down at the
missing them
18-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him
Do it.
because he's
Oh,
had a
man.
good week
Don't
of
do it. Don't do
practice
me
or
like
something
that.
in that area that they want
Don't
him
do me like
involved,
that.
just as you said.
All
They
right,
want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Play number 9
see who
now
I can
on
give
this
up,
pretty
man.
long opening drive. But this is 3rd
All right, here we
down.
go.
Throwing again, it's Elway. Out left side here to Bryant. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And a big turnover there.
I give you Dante Hightower for him. You want Hightower? I know you don't want Hightower. What you want for him? What you want for him? Hightower, he ain't number 94, 35, something like that. I
don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy.
Let me see what
with the
99s do I got to
opportunity
give
put
up,
points on the
man.
board.
I got a couple
But give
99s.
credit to the
I just
guys
can't
on the
remember off
defensive
top.
side. Hung in there,
they are.
battled, and made a key play.
Let me see. Damn.
Brown, the lone receiver, left.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dancing to his left.
Oh, my
Didn't wait long to take a
God.
shot there, that's for sure.
Ooh-wee. I lucked up on that one.
And it's 2nd down.
I lucked up on that one. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Come on, let's go!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Lawrence Taylor able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
Yep.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession.
I stopped
as
running,
we
man,
begin
because I thought
quarter
you was
number 2
gonna
here.
come
They
in.
do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming
Yeah,
up.
you fooled me on that one. That's okay. I'm gonna try to get this 1st down, though, real quick. Oh, hey, I like that Tampa 2. That defense that you just picked, that's a nice defense. All right, I got you. I'm going to show you after the game. I got you. Yeah, that's a nice defense right there. That middle is hogged up with that.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown.
Oh.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
I think that
Isn't
call
you
was
lagging
made
over
not
there?
so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it. But to
I'm
give their
not even
punter a
lagging,
little
that's
bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd.
I'm not even going to play with you. I'm going to just go ahead and kick it. I'm too close to your shit.
Here's Pat O'Donnell on now to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey,
Rush coming, and he's
When you
taken
get up
down.
in there, White.
A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
and that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football, led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Yep. Let me look and see what my thing is real quick. See, look at the 99s. That Trubisky, he ain't a 99. No, I can't get rid of Trubisky. What about this Tomlinson? You want to do Tomlinson? You need a running back? I can give you Tomlinson for him. Let me see. Moncrief ain't no 99 though. I ain't giving up nothing about a lie, man. Yep. You ready?
And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now it's Elway. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that
say?
make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out.
Who do I got for the Jets?
He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy running in the 270 range. But boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball,
what you mean? Do I live there or something?
And he motions the wide receiver. On third down, Elway.
I support yeah, that's 99 Tomlinson. Yeah, I support the Bears.
The call here. It was third and long,
Bears.
so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up.
Yeah.
But they don't get
Where
it,
you
and
from,
now
man?
the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
How long you had this? Okay, so you've been playing for a while.
And this one will not be returnable
You get
as it
18.
sails out of bounds. And now out come the Jets. And the first drive.
When do it come out for y'all?
Second possession. Let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at it, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
Yeah, I left them again. That's okay.
What the
I need
defense
them.
does here, too, after a good start.
I've been working on them plays, man, for a while now. I need all of them. I need them to catch them all.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half.
Every last
Back
one.
with more after this. 4 yards remaining now
It's
on
hard to get your
second
dudes
down.
to catch these balls sometimes, man.
Here we go now.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys
I got you.
and
We can
plays
do that.
like
We can
that
definitely do
can get
that.
out of the pocket, keep plays alive. It just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and you're talking about
Yeah, I just ain't got this
where the
this shady
quarterbacks
card,
are the most
this card.
athletically gifted that we've seen in the bunch. I mean, we talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practice now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback.
Yeah, why?
It's a
Nigga
lot
shit.
of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
On third down, here's McCoy. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. They'll set up a throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
I remember in pregame, when we were talking to him on the field.
Yeah, that's the
And
worst,
he took his
man.
gloves off and showed
Getting
us
caught
his
while you trying to
fingers.
do those audibles
A
and
few
shit.
misshapen ones in there. And now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on
Oh.
to. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And quickly, they get to the line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance.
That
When you
would've
get a
been a
nice
pick if
game
he
like
threw
that,
it.
you're able to do
Glad
so
he
many
didn't let
things
him.
anyway. You can come back and run essentially the
Man,
same
I haven't
play
been running
again,
my plays. I
continue
gotta
to move
run
the
my
ball on
plays.
the ground.
I gotta focus on this game. Oh man, I don't know what happened. I think he quit. That's fine. That's fine. All right. Let's do that trade, man. Let me see which Brewski you talking about. Which is it a special one?
Straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. Yeah. Just a bunch of John Deere junkies getting funky to some old hang. Nothing been stuck in the mud that we.
All right, you say the regular.
Hook up to a rusty chain in the sun or in the rain.
Dude, it's taking me so long to get this, man.
You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up. Pickup trucks whistling at them from the country, yes sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long. Bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight.
Yeah, that's right. I got you, man. This whole time, man, you could have sent me one this whole time. You ain't been doing nothing. I've been playing. I got you, though. I'm sending it to you. I need one of these cards, man. To eat my man. 99. Sheesh.
Straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight.
Man, I got stuck. Hey, send me a picture of your 99s, man. I want to see all your 99s.
Your boyfriend's got a cauliflower and I'm a so sue me. Who you, Judge Judy? Stacking the rubies if life was a movie, then you
I take it you got this one, right?
relevant, trolling on the internet, no respect. Haven't moved out of your parents' basement yet. Big neck, coming with the beat that's gonna break your neck. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now.
Okay. Slow these down. That's 498. You got the 99 Williams, the what Williams is that? The Ricky Williams. That Ricky nice, ain't he? Yeah, hey, that's what I want. I want a running back. I need to get me a running back. I mean, one a little bit better at a 99, actually at a 99, because Shady, he ain't a 99, he at 97. I've just been jumping over his card. Every time I see his card up there, I go around it. I don't even get it. Someone just told me to get it today. Alright, let me see. Let me look at my team. See right now. My boy's ready to whoop ass right now. They been whooping ass.
You better not be the one to doubt us, 'cause we've been putting in the hours. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us, 'cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. Okay, whoa, whoa, whoa. We've been on the road from the go. Hit my blow. You know we've been down for too long to give up. Can't go. I need all pesos, want it all. Case closed. I go wild to the wall. Can't hold to the ball game over. These boys can't hold me. You boys can't hold us. I told you. Better not be the one to doubt us, 'cause we've been putting in the hours. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us, 'cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. When I was back home washing them dishes, I was just wishing I could just vision. I was gon' get it. I was on missions. I was just living. Walked in that building, we was just building, taking our time. We was just yielding. We was just chilling away from these haters. Know they be watching like a theater. Yeah. Plotting these niggas that we need later. They gon' degrade us. It won't delay us. This is what made us. We got Omega. Probably roll. Probably just leave. I see you later. Hasta Luego. Cop a new crib. Got some new neighbors. You get this big, they gon' want favors. They gon' want flavors. Probably roll. Hope the Lord save us. Wait from these haters. Hope the Lord save us. Wait from these snakes. Wait from these fakes. Wait, I need breaks. Wait, I need cake. How long can we wait? Come on, better not be the one to doubt us, 'cause we've been putting in the hours. We only taking what was ours.
All right, hey, I seen that. I just seen your team. I just seen your team, man. You got a lot of cards, man. You got a good ass team, man. Your team is nice. My fault, man. I was still doing something. I was looking for my lighter, man. I can't find my lighter. Let me see that Tomlinson. What you want to see on it? Speed 95, 97 acceleration. Catching is alright. Elusive 97, spin move 96, 94 juke. Well, hold on. I know you can see a little better on.
Caught up in my, put your head on backwards, then skate off after engaging, laughed about what just happened. Napkins get sent to mammies, is that too graphic? Catch you in traffic, you sitting dappy like stealing candy. My ceilings absent, my wheels are massive, my friends assassins. All of us, our mothers queens and our women dancers. My rivers rapping, my fingers splashing, my gills are flapping. I bit some matches, then sip some and kiss the dragon.
I'm really rapping, no fingers snapping, them packing. Y'all slipping, my swag is dripping, so here's a napkin. What's really happening? Verbal attacking, I'm showing passion. Know what I mean? See, I'm the king, like I'm from Akron. I'm going over.
That nigga worth 150. And hey, this Tomlinson worth 150. What's name worth 3 something? I mean, it's not a different. It's a big difference in price. It's a big difference in price. To be honest with you, I just seen that. But I mean, if you already got your position filling, you need another running back.
I'm having lunch with Italian Sunday, don't ask the subject. Lord, why you took rabbit from me? He said, don't ask me nothing. Too many bodies, too many.
And then if I get the ankle breaker up one more time, his acceleration can go to 98. His acceleration go to 98.
Queen playing past Detroit. Breaded turkey, spaghetti, and castor oil. Turn your guillotine to a
like I said, man, I just got shady, man. Alright, I just got shady, man. Cause seems I got him up there cheap too, man. I got him at a nice price.
Get pulled over for swerving like hi, officer. When he asked me why I was swerving, I'm swerve, officer.
I can make it bounce by myself. I can make it bounce by myself.
Yeah, I ain't got too many. The only one on defense I like that you might want is this dude, but I think you already got players over there on yours. I don't think you really need nobody on defense over here. This one I can't get rid of him. He's stuck on my team. Ramsey stuck on my team. You already. I'm pretty sure you got Ramsey too. Who else at 99 is stuck on my team? That Edwards over there. This Zach Brown card, yeah, that card cold. I don't think I'll ever get rid of that card.
Dancer. If I don't get the car first, I have a temper tantrum. I innovative, I demonstrated this, played it. I don't care if you owe me it.
You need to pay me. I kiss your lady. Then kiss the baby. Get situated. Get keys off table and leave her. I really made it. Get it made. Won't wrestle cause I spatula all you action figures.
Tiny like a spider on a spud web. I got some on my thumbnail.
My boys out here balling on a budget. Low contract money.
I'm doing this for the L. When I go, I'ma leave for the belt. I told you did like a chef. I want a Ferrari in yellow. Just so I can match all my yellow. I've been a player since elementary. I got more balls than a penitentiary. I got to hang several inches.
I can make it bounce by myself. I can make it bounce
Brewski
by
for
myself.
Brown. Man, look, man. Brown.
I can make it bounce by myself.
Man, hey.
I can make it bounce by myself. I can make it bounce by myself.
Man.
I can make it bounce by myself. I can make it bounce by myself.
Brown cold, bro. Brown cold. Hey, you got, look, man. If you trying to be generous, is this what's going on? You trying to be generous, man? You trying to be generous, just go ahead and give me the card. Because you can go buy this Brown card and keep your Brewski. You don't really need to get rid of that nigga. Keep Brewski, man. Because you see, I don't want to get rid of Brown. Brown, that dude. Brown be out there balling. You seen him out there, man. I get at least a 1 pick or 2 picks a game with him, maybe. And that's not even always on him. I'm not always on him. Hold it. 93 speed. Come on, man. Now, I know his other middle linebackers is better than this out here. But I earned him through a solo. And they actually let me auction him off. I don't know. Yeah, man, contracts don't mean nothing to me, though, man. I spend that whole 12. You see them 12,000 coins? I spend that all on contracts, man. I don't care about that, man. I play a lot, man. They give me coins for that. See, my contract's low, too. I go through contracts crazy. Yeah, nah, man. I appreciate the offer, though, man. I appreciate the offer, though. I sure do. I can't get rid of Brown, man. Brown, that boy. You better go get one. I'm advising you to go get one. You got enough money to go get one. If I was you, I'd go get him. Your squad pretty good, man. You got a decent squad over there. At this point, that's all I want is 99s on my team. I don't want to play with no 95, 96, 97s. I play with an 8 at 98. Give me a 98. But I don't even really want to play with them either. Man, it took me so long to get this team to a 99. And to be honest, you know what I did? I just made this team right here to open up these chemistries. So I basically got my team according to these chemistries right here. Just had to open them up. I want to open that ankle breaker and have a big hitter. Yeah, I'm gonna split my contracts up right now. Try to get used to this Trubisky card. Trubisky gonna be the GOAT in Chicago. That's my team. I had to go get him, man, try him out. I see somebody else up in the stream. What's up, man? Myself in order for this 18, man. late, but give it like a couple days after it dropped. Hopefully I can find a copy too. They need to turn the game speed up. That's what they need to do. Hey, yep, take it easy, Drowsy. Alright, man, take it easy, man. Good looking, though. What happened? What's San Diego?
If you try to shut us down, we'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door.
Y'all never played fair, so tell me why now should we care? Queen Bee told y'all a long time ago that we run the atmosphere. Did we build that? Do we own that? We even in the studios running playback. Shout out to Air Mint Sally, the young guards, all the G's like us. Yeah, we go hard. See, this is how it feel to be a champion. We might fall down, but we never run. You wouldn't need it if you knew what we overcome. Do you know all the we gotta overcome? But they ain't stopping nothing. Me and my girls on top, straight stunting. And we abide by a real strict code. Hands off my ex and homies over.
If you try to shut us down, we'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door.
We play our way.
Would rather be me.
Do work all day.
We don't see defeat.
Did we fly that? Can we buy that? We even run a full court, make it stack. Shout out to Maya Moore, the young guard, to all the girls like us. Yeah, we go hard. See, this is how it feel to be a champion. We might fall down, but we never run. So proud of them that we overcome. Do you know we gotta overcome? We bow down to none. I wanna hail out all my day ones. Time really does fly when you're having fun, but the party don't stop till we staring down the sun.
You try to shut us down, we'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door. If you try to shut us down, we'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score,
Alright, that's what's up, man. That's what's up, Drowsy. Yeah, we can do that trade, man. If you're trying to do that for Thomason, we can do that.
This Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And we are underway from Miami. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Wait, 20! Alert! Alert! Here we go. Wait, 20!
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Wait, 20!
They'll pitch it out to McCoy. They find some open field here. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
Wait, 20! Wait, again!
On 4th down, here's Tolbert. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
What kind of game are we going to have in store for us? I understand the call here if it's the final 2 minutes and you're losing. But this is the opening drive of the game. That is too big a chance for my blood. But give them credit. They got it to pay off.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Second down following the run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Wait, 20!
On second down, Williams. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now they'll try and run a sweep to McCoy. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, no mercy on these cats, man. I'm trying to get straight to the money. Let's go.
They come out 5 wide, throw them to the right side. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one complete to Jordan Reed. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it second down.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays. It's I didn't make it in that league. Really difficult time. But now you get to sit up here.
You see that, Drowsy?
And that's fun, isn't it?
Oh, man.
Nice gain right there.
Yeah, I just left up a little bit with that one.
Brings up a nice second down.
That was a hell of a throw, Trubisky. Trubisky.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And Reed with it over the middle. A good pick.
He gonna let me rock him back and forth like this, and I'm gonna keep doing it. I ain't even gonna play. I need to get to this championship. I'm trying to get to these ships.
On a crossing route, coming underneath, sometimes he can gain some serious momentum.
Yeah, you heat it up for me.
Can he?
Hey, can indeed. Pretty well executed there.
Oh, let that.
Looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, hold on. I can't make that. I'm in the game. Jungle made me go harder.
To the incomplete pass.
This is what the jungle do.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the
Drowsy. Hey, Drowsy.
Down at the
Might want to go get one of these shadies, man. Might want to go get one of these shadies, man. These shadies is where it's at. I had a Pro Size too. I had a 99 Pro Size, man. I got rid of them.
And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy.
Hey,
the 15
do you
it
see that?
goes. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That's why when they got him,
That's another
got tired of
nice
getting
run, and I have
swerved
to
by
tell
him.
you,
Niggas kept
some of
swerving.
the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well.
I gotta do
Some of
this.
them wanted to immediately go to...
It's a little dark. All right. It is. A little bit more.
The play clock's running down.
All right.
And now Bruce Arians with the play clock running low is going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Leopard, let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look
Ooh,
to
got him.
throw.
No.
And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
After all the
I like that
preparation,
play right
all the
there.
practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything
I like
they
that.
wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Back there, let's go. Here we go.
All right, we got to get creative, man.
39. Leopard, Detroit. Watching now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. A couple of Dolphins in on the stop. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
No, check. Patriot. Watch it now, Barney. Detroit. No, check. Patriot. Over. Detroit.
They'll drop the throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Now on 4th down, Bruce Arians will send out his field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
Thing is smooth, baby. It's
Gostkowski's
melting.
kick is good. And it's 3-0.
how hot it is.
The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So after slogging through a scoreless first quarter, we have action on the scoreboard. A field goal makes it 3-0.
Well, with these two offenses, we weren't going to stay 0-0 forever, were we? I'm not sure that this opens the floodgates, but I doubt that's the last scoring we're going to see.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
He did the whole
Jarvis Landry, 32 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch.
Tired of looking for that lighter.
And he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Gano now following
that
the
shit
touchdown
hot.
Here to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line.
They out of pocket for that, what they just did.
And he is going to be taken down inside the 5
right
at the 4-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's McCoy. They're going to give it to him running right. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It's a 7-yard gain there.
Hey, good looking, Tom, on that sub, man.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays.
I got you.
I love watching
I got
team
you.
that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Double tight, double tight. No. Shift, watch the shift. Here we go now.
And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
Keep leaving it open like I'm going to keep running it.
On first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
He can get off the line a little bit better.
And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
So an entertaining first half, and now we have hit the 2-minute warning.
What happened? What do you mean, baseball?
2nd down, and the offense needing 5 yards.
All right, here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
What's up? Hey, Motorhead. I know you hear me, man. I know you hear me. Come on, man. I'm taking all day to pick your play, man.
To the line now, 1st and 10.
Going through all that extra.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Getting it back.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them.
I'm getting it back.
50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And
no advertising, Charlie. Crazy.
Guys will get the football back.
No advertising.
Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
Let's see if this thing right here works.
What was frustrating? Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance. And
so you say it sold that, huh? You sold, huh? Man, I just did that, dude. Come on, man. I'm glad the game broke with that interception right there. That should have been fair. Yeah, I would challenge that too, my dude. You sold it, Ricky Williams? Okay.
Get the 2 feet down inbounds.
Yeah, you might need him. You might need that. What's the name now? Who's your backup for Ricky?
1 man in the backfield. That's McCoy. He's going to get the football. And he stopped immediately there. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
I'm not even running my plays. Let me get to it. Let's go.
Still 9 yards to go on third down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
For real?
No. Check. Patriot. Over.
Oh, that Le'Veon Bell, that's a nice card, though. Saying.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got Moncrief. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down.
That Le'Veon
Now,
cold.
whistles come in. We're going to get a
I don't give a
timeout
damn what
here
he
by
is,
the offense.
what his number is. Man, it's right
So that
behind
means
you.
they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward
He's on a chair,
halftime.
baby.
Back to throw now on first down.
Right.
Steps away to his left. And he's got the hook
Oh, yeah,
up
he
here
gone.
to Deshaun Jackson.
No!
And he's
No,
taken
for
down,
real?
but not before he gets
Oh.
this into territory across the 40.
They just got me.
Okay, what can't Deshaun
You know what his
Jackson do?
speed is,
We
man, and they
know
let him
that the
just
catch is
grab
really
him?
something
Come on
there.
now.
Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that.
Yo,
We've seen him do it
Trubisky
throughout his
is the
NFL career.
truth.
What are you thinking of anything in
Trubisky.
particular?
That's his new
Still
nickname.
remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return.
89 Le'Veon.
For a game winner in that one.
Yeah.
I still remember seeing the looks
I
of
had that
disbelief
card.
on the Giants sideline.
He won a lot of games for me. He lost a lot of games, too, because he fumbled.
And he's gonna
He was
get
fumbling
hit at
too
the
much,
line
man. That
of
car
scrimmage
was
and
fumbling like a
driven back.
motherfucker.
A couple of Dolphins in on the
Stop playing. Stop
Now
talking,
hold
man.
everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the
Baseball.
lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now here come the Dolphins. And now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the
Yeah, that
offense.
Tomlinson card, man. That
So
I'm
as they
finna,
take it over,
on the
we
next
step
offensive
aside.
possession, I'm gonna run a couple Tomlinson runs or plays. He better on like those swing plays and shit like that.
The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to go up top again.
Oh my God.
This is caught inside the 15.
Oh my God.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
First half in the books. You're watching
That was good shit,
the
Motorhead.
NFL on EA Sports.
You caught me sleeping. You rocked me.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're
Yo, I
down.
don't like that
But
route, man. Why
overall,
would
I
I
think they
pick
want to
that
stay
route?
positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again.
That's that
Being
Trubisky.
aggressive there, I think, will pay
That's
off for them.
Trubisky at his
You really
finest.
can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Yo, come on. What is going on, man?
Incomplete there. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go!
C.J. Anderson of the game. He gets it here. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth.
Flex round! Flex round! Watch out! Here we go! What? Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is incomplete. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. So here are the Dolphins now
All right, man.
for their first possession of the second half.
Now y'all gonna have to work
Following
extra
that long
hard.
Touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you worked on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Well, y'all love this formation, boy, I swear.
On the counter, here's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps
All
were
right,
filled, except
drop.
for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership, a big-time run, combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
So the penalty by the offense, and now they face a
Playing
first
around.
and 15.
Watch the whip. 220. Here we go.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to
You're gonna have
move the
to run
ball
it.
on the ground.
All that
But
pass and
every
shit
now
out
and
the
then you
question,
find a
out
little
the
chink in
window.
the
Throw
armor,
that shit out the
and
window.
that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes
Drop it.
having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a
3
tough
points.
go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. And this will be a 45-yard attempt.
Come on,
3.
baby. Get excited. Let's go. We need that penetration, D-line. Let's go. Get that penetration, D-line.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time.
Yeah,
It's just
boy.
their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So put another 3 on the board. And all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It sure was. I think as a
Let's
head
go,
coach,
team. I need
you're
y'all.
happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Well, good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
That factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Back now in Miami. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down.
Flex round! Flex, let's go! Red 38!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And Brait, the tight end's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Come on, let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Check.
Play clock winding down. They'll set up a throw. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game. Now a loose football, the ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20! Hey, watch that. Check, Mike. Check it, reload! Back. Watch twist.
They run it again with Williams. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get.
LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 47 yards. And the Dolphins take advantage of the turnover and put up 6.
Win some, you lose some. Motorhead, you play like a dickhead. You played all right. They did some dick shit, but you all right.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go.
Seems like the plays. Yeah, I lost. I lost.
Last time.
Can't win them all, man. Can't win them all.
We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital.
Motorhead, you ain't going to win playing like that.
The other team takes it down and
yeah, good game.
That could be a deflator for a football
You lucked up,
team.
man. A couple of them plays, man, I wasn't even focused on the game, man.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Damn,
Looking
dude.
for Moncrief, and it's
Hurt.
intercepted.
Good shit.
Green, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Kill it,
We can
man.
talk all we want about football being a game of strength.
Well, you
and
fucking me
drive.
up with
It's
that play
also a
right
game
there.
of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there.
That's what I was calling your dickhead movie. This shit just kept working on me.
Let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive
on
end
my heels the
dropping out
whole
in a
game.
zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Shift together here from the D-line. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Again, it's Williams. He'll be brought down at the 21.
That play, man, that whack-ass fucking counter, man, that's whack as fuck, man. The counter shouldn't be getting the fucking yards they've been getting too, man. The counter's been getting entirely too many yards.
People stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now Brady, complete, he finds Brady. Time for a
half
break.
a step too
They
late.
get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. We're back to finish this one off after this. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll run it with Williams. And he is going to lose.
That's what should have been happening, man. Get off that shit.
Go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing I know, defensive coaches love it when they don't have to invite their players to the party. This strong safety, you never have to ask him twice to help in run support. He's going to arrive and in a bad mood.
And
damn, boy, he fucking me up, man, with them boy. That fucking play action.
Faced with a 3rd and inches. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They come out here in the eye. And here we go on 1st and goal. On the ground, this is Williams. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline.
Oh, did he miss it?
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
Damn, man, I needed this win, man. Motorhead, man, you ain't shit. 80-80.
This is taken at his 4. And deep in his
Here we go with this, man. I knew it. They is not fucking with me with this game right here.
He will get into the end zone.
Everything I did was against me, man.
Touchdown. This thing is ugly. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Wait, that's what your ass
able
get.
to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Nah.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Yeah, shit. Give him another one.
At his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. They've lost this one.
Good game, man.
Struggled. Did they try
Good
to
game, man. Now I gotta go back in the lab,
just
man.
to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that.
You know what? I hope Brewski do something for me, man, because
we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called.
What's his name? He wasn't playing for me at all, man. What's that dude name? Hightower. Hightower wasn't doing shit for me, man. He ain't been doing nothing. He did something one game out of the 2 seasons I played with him.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete.
Almost caught that shit.
They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And
yeah, get me out of here, man, because that shit was trash, man. Fuck, man. I'm ready. Y'all ain't playing tomorrow. Y'all ain't. No. Alright, man. Man, let's do this trade, man. tomorrow. Tom, to my Tom Brady. I can't put Tom on a block. Oh, Tomlinson. Okay, yeah, I got you. Oh shit. Antennae. 3 what? Yeah. Yeah, I just put him up. I just put him on the block. I know why I lost that game, because I had what's the name of the game, John. I need to probably get a better QB, a better version.
Now I've been to New York,
Texas.
Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-M-V, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California.
No, I think it was the wrong one. Oh, there it is. There it is.
Like they keep open, give me my flowers while I can smell them. And talking about roses, literally and lean, mix it like a bought it in Nashville. Then I woke up in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's like California or nothing.
Good shit, drowsy. Good shit, drowsy. I feel comfortable doing business with you in the future, man. Yeah, we definitely got to do a lot of trading on 18, man. We got to get our teams right.
I've been to New York, Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-M-V, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, California. Fresh off a flight to Boston, got a BC in Maryland that I pipe too often, headed right to Austin.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I ain't pre-ordered it yet, but I'm getting it. I'm definitely getting it.
Handful of goons out in Colorado. Any given afternoon, you can catch a hollow. Honestly, it's the same out in Richmond, Virginia or California. Either state you can get it. I done seen everywhere from Russia to Delaware.
Let me see his hands, man.
Barcelona to Bel Air, Petty to the deep far. Tell him he saw her heaven.
82 catching, 81 catching. 64. Oh yeah.
All it takes is a melody to remind me of how I've been to New York, Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California.
Brewski.
A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-M-V,
Bruce Skeezy. Bruce Skeezy on the team easy. Just traded. Just got to trade. Who is that? Teddy. Trusky. Yeah, you came up with that 99 Shazier. You came up for real. Shit, hopefully I can be able to snipe him. Do me a sniper too. If I get Shazier, I'm gonna get rid of Brown. I don't know. I want to see how Brewski do. I'm finna go take him to a game right now. He's going to a game right now. Right. That's what I was gonna say. That 330K, man. Shit. You can go get you can do whatever you want with it. Really. You really don't need too many positions. You probably can go and upgrade you get you a better defensive tackle or something. Let me look at your team real quick. Yeah, if I was you, I would get rid of that Dontari Poe and get a better defensive tackle. Now, don't get me wrong, that Dontari Poe is a good card, but I had him. I had that card, man, and he really wasn't doing too good. If I was you, I'd probably try to go get that Docket, that 98 Docket from the Cardinals. His card going for like 180 or 200 or something like that. See if I can find him on here.
If you try to shut us down, we'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door.
Y'all never played fair, so tell me why now should we care? Queen B told y'all long
I know a lot of people like to keep coins, you know what I'm saying, instead of just getting rid of, or instead of buying players and buying players. I'm one of those guys that be buying. If I see a card, a nice card at a good price, I'm buying it. I'm buying it. And if I don't like it, I'll just sell it.
But they ain't stopping the empty, and my girls on top straight stunting. And we abide by a real strict code. Hands off my exit, homies over.
There you go, right there. His cheapest card is 210. That's a good card to have. I had that card. I wanted this card right here, man. I kind of still do. Then you got that 99 Poe. Man, you got options, man. 96 strength, 97 block shedding. Come on, man. Play recognition 93. Man, he getting around everything.
Time really does fly when you're having fun, but the party don't stop till we staring down the sun.
97 to 96 stretch. Yeah. Yeah, that Randall. Yeah, I'm finna look at that Randall right now. That's the one I want. That Randall card, man. That Randall card is where it's at. Damn, but his block shedding ain't even that good. His block shedding ain't even that good, man. If I was you, I'd get that, I might get that pole if I was you. I'd go for that pole all day. I mean, you got 330, you know, taking away from a nice chunk of your money, but shit, if you don't want them, you can always come back up in here and sell them. Remember that. What, 290 is the cheapest one I see? I bet it's one cheaper than that. What team is he on? Oh, he on the Falcons now? I didn't know that. I did not know that. Yep, the cheapest one is $290. Well, hold on though, man. Hold on, because yeah, that 90, that block shed in the 97, strength at a 96. Hold on, I messed up. I ain't trying to go out. But there might be another card up in there, man. There's gotta be another card up in here tonight. Now I bet Dockett, I bet he pushing dudes around. Look at that, man. 95 strength, 95 block shed, 96 power move, 82 finesse move, 95 play recognition. Man. If I had the money, I could get them cats. I ain't gonna sit up here and hold you to it. If I had the bread, I'd grab them. I had this when I sold it. This card really wasn't playing. Like, he wasn't playing right for some reason. I traded him. I sold him for a lot of money too. So I had to sell him. Yeah, this pole look like where it's at. There's a Don Terry Poe card. I'm gonna go sell some collectibles.
Take a breath, inhale, exhale, now breathe, baby.
Shit, why, man? Do I need anybody right now?
Exhale, let's take a breath and breathe, baby.
I think I need to upgrade my receiving core. I got a couple pieces I can move around too. Brewski. Let me get one of them brewskis. Man, let me get one of them brewskis. One of them brewhas. You got that motherfucking that Clowney card over there too, though. Ooh, with that big hitter times 2. Yeah, I think I played against that card a couple times. He was laying down wood.
Babe, show me what you like. Hey, I put money, I can match it for ya. I'm in this
risky, man. I like how you played, man. Just need to be a little bit more accurate, man. I can sell them for whatever I want to. Yeah, I'm gonna drop a couple dollars. I'm gonna probably get rid of Trubisky and see how much money I can make overnight with him. I gotta get rid of this Moncrief card. I gotta get rid of that Jackson card. And I gotta get rid of this Hightower card. Yeah, it is hot. Hey, I'm finna jump. Hey, Drowsy, man, I'm finna jump off this, man. I'm gonna catch up with you tomorrow, man. If I see you on, I'll make you up with a party invite, man. If you see me on, hit me up with a party invite, man. But yeah, man, you take it easy, though, man. Alright, peace out, man. Hey, good looking on that trade, too, man. Definitely.